on, let's just go find our seat.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm coming. Hold up. Go. Hey, what's up, baby?
Hey, let's go, freak. Let's get this win, baby.
Hey, yo, FOF, right here. Hey, who want to meet up after, yo? Call me.
Vic, let's
Call
go
me.
come sit down. Come on, the game's about to start.
Get a nice clean game, huh?
Freak for two!
Yeah.
feet.
points,
Move our feet.
Thomas Brothers.
Bulldogs, your team is weak.
Free with the trifecta. Out of bounds. Parkside ball.
You can't play with us, Bulldogs.
That's it for the third quarter, folks. After a brief break, the fourth quarter will begin. Dragons parents, we still are looking for volunteers for upcoming field trips. If you have a valid license and would like to help out with transportation, please contact the office for more details.
You're no good, Bulldogs.
What are you doing? Stay down. Stay down.
Robert Andrew. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Parkside.
Bring your game, Bulldogs.
Robert Andrew with the bucket.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting one.
At the line for your Dragons, Robert Andrew. At the line for one,
One shot. One shot, gentlemen. Bring your game, Bulldogs. You can't guard it. You can't guard
Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning, and the answer, Allen Iverson. One word unites these men: Georgetown. Hoyas. There's an attitude that comes with wearing a Georgetown jersey. Man, an attitude you already possess. You will be able to develop at a top-tier, world-renowned institution in one of the greatest cities in our nation, if not the entire world. You will develop into a top prospect in the NBA under the guidance of a talented coaching staff. Legends deserve a legendary path, and that path goes through Georgetown.
Everyone knows the respect that Villanova has in the basketball world, and our NBA roster boasts some of the most talented and...
If you were to ask me who we
Are you ready for game time, Fairview? The game is... just about to get underway. The game tonight features the Fairview Tornadoes hosting the Dragons, who come here from Parkside High. Time to get loud, Fairview fans. Let's make some noise for your Tornadoes.
So you gonna just find your seat this time?
Hey, see,
Are you taping me?
nah, I'm making phone calls, yo. I'm a networker. You know me. That's just what I do.
Hey, yo, Freak! Hey, we gonna make it rain tonight, baby! Woo!
Yeah, freak, let's get that win. Look. Cuckoo!
Hey, get them hundreds out! Get them hundreds out for your boy!
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
You're horrible, Parkside!
Defensive foul.
Starts right here!
Joe
Let's
Levesque.
ride this out!
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Tornadoes. Joe Levesque for two.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
2 points. Free. Mike Wong with the bucket. Two points. Freak.
Let's go, Dragons! Come
Come on.
That's
2
moving.
points. Free. Second quarter of play will begin shortly. Students, if you have a creative side, we'd like to invite you to join the Quilting Society. The club meets once a week in Mrs. Bernie's classroom and is always accepting members.
Match up.
Freak.
Match up. Match up. Match up. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
Freak. Kickball.
What are you doing?
Stay down.
Stay down.
Shooting for Fairview. A reminder to all sophomore Fairview students, sign-ups for college testing begin next week and space is limited. Sign-up sheets for testing are located in Mr. Voigtkamp's office in room 82.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Freak. first team foul. Shooting for Fairview, Joe Levesque. At the line for two.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
2 points. Free.
Let's go, Dragons. Come on. Let's go.
Timeout, Fairview. Attention students, the yearbook staff is looking for more volunteers for helping put together this year's edition. If you have any interest in helping out, please reach out to Mr. Reeves. He's a great guy. Timeout for the Tornadoes. Parents of Fairview Juniors, we are still looking for more chaperones for the upcoming prom themed Gone with the Tornadoes.
All right, settle down now. Settle down.
Two points. Freak.
Stay down.
Giving the game away, ref.
Free. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Tornadoes.
We can guarantee you. What does it mean?
car right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it.
Look, I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game
Give
for
my phone
Freak.
back. Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
CC, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's going to take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak. Show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this
hold
title.
up,
Come
hold
on.
up.
We got this, my boy. We got this. Hey, we taking state, man. We taking state. Hey, he taking state, though.
Vic, come on. Let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right,
Let's go.
yo, she up on me like hard right now, though.
Let's get a nice clean game, huh?
Assistant, Dustin Joseph. Second quarter, due up shortly. If you have misplaced the night of very good team today, our Lost and Found is located directly behind Section 108. Lost and Found will be available until an hour after the event is ended. And Bishop with the basket.
Come on now, let's go.
For three. Freak.
Swish.
That's his first personal foul.
go, Dragons. Come on, let's go.
Out of bounds. Parkside ball. Freak. Let's hear it for the champions.
Freak, thanks to you and your family very much for taking the time to meet with me. I'm going to be honest with you. We've been watching your game tape for years now, and you are our highest priority. We want to develop you from the excellent player that you already are into an all-American player and college legend. Everyone knows about the Fab Five, but with your skills, we think that you can break the records currently held by the great Wolverine Glenn Rice. Make history, Freak. Join the rich maize and blue tradition in Ann Arbor and become a Wolverine.
Like the
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyway.
I will be attending UConn.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Oh, man. Connecticut. The Huskies represent the perfect choice for me to continue my maturation as a man and student athlete. I don't only look forward to winning, but to continue my skills for the next level. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I better see everybody in the navy blue and red when I take the court next year for UConn. All right? Show that back.
Yes.
Ray, swish.
Ray, swish.
We get Husky.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh my goodness, freaking and vibing. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot, you know? People were really proud of him. They come to those games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Texas Longhorns taking on the UConn Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the court for the Longhorns, Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then it's Turner. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the power forward.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And so here's Texas, following the bucket by the Huskies.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. The Huskies on offense. Now here's Freak. Cutting the screen. Passes it to Woods. And yep, couple bounces and it falls.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Here is Edwards. He's covered by Woods. Ford up top. Shot from free throw range. Jump shot is good that time.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Here's Freak. The pass to Keith. Cutting the screen. Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. And that one's good. Freak.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
The Huskies making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Blair can't hit. The Huskies leading by 3. Here's Woods. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with touch.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
They set the pick. And Blair kicks to Rush. Feeds it to Blair. It's tipped and stolen by Freak. Woods, he's in at point guard. Also Keith out there. And it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
And for Texas, they've got Turner. Ellis is out there with Hudson. And it's Blair in at the point. Now Rush, down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Blair can't hit.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
And stolen by Splitter. Here's Woods. Here's Joseph. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Joseph's got his first basket of the night.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And Greg, you mentioned UConn moments. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Woods in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. And for Texas, they've got Edwards. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward position.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in. And that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And for the Huskies, Woods, he's in at the point. Also Keefe out there. And it's Joseph in at the small forward position. Now here's Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards passes to Ford.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Freak with it, picked up by Ellis.
Move the ball.
Freak with it. He's got 12. And it's Ford with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
They set the pick. Here's Edwards. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball alumnus list, too, though. A lot of pros have come out of Texas.
Looking at who's out there now for the Huskies. Sims is checked in, and it's Pearson for Martin.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
With the Texas Longhorn program, they've had a lot of NBA talent through the years, Greg Durant being the biggest name, but there are plenty.
Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge is not far behind in terms of his impact. Tristan Thompson, DJ Augustine, Avery Bradley. Been a lot of great Longhorns to play in our league.
Here's Rush. And it's Ellis, top of the key. There's the 3. Huskies with the rebound. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And here's Freak. He's got 12. It's back to Jennings. Here's Joseph. Again, the miss by the Huskies. On the court for the Longhorns, we've got Ellis. Davis is out there with Turner. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rush in at the 3. Edwards against Jennings. From 12 feet out. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Huskies leading by 9.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. A different look for Texas. And some changes here for Texas. Warwick's checked in, and it's Richmond in for Doherty. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Huskies.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Texas making a change here. Davis is checked in. Thornton dishes to Blair. Pass to Davis. Wants to get it to Richmond and does. They set the screen. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. Here's Blair. Texas no good that time either. The Huskies on offense. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Here's Thornton. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And so it's UConn with the win. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies and the Georgetown Hoyas.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
On the floor for UConn, Woods in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Joseph in at the 3 slot.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
No good from Price.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Now here's Freak. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's the screen. Picked by Randolph. Here's Hudson. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Freak with it. Lets it go with the 3. And here's the fast break. Price leading the way. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And the Hoyas making a change here. Harkless has checked in.
And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many.
Now the Hoyas with it. They've got Trice. Hudson is out there with Warren. Then there's Price. And it's Randolph in at the 2 spot. There's the pick. And here's Price for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And, guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier. I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
And for the Huskies, Woods. He's in at the point, and it's Splitter in at the center, locking down the middle.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special, and he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Pierce is checked in for UConn. Nelson is out there with Price. And it's Trice. Then there's Warren. And it's Gonzalez in at the 2.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And for the Huskies, Woods. He's in at point guard. Martin is out there with Pierce. And it's Joseph in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Price. Warren dishes to Trice. Just 5 to shoot. Doubled by Woods. Here's Nelson. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Huskies leading by 4. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they look. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Huskies shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more Greg recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
To the left wing. Over to the left wing. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Dishes to Howard. He feeds it to Freak. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And we finish one half of basketball. The Huskies on top. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And don't go. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
They've got Warren. He's out there with Price. Hudson is out there with Trice. And it's Randolph in a 2-guard. And for the Huskies, Woods in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Joseph in at the 3. And it's blocked by Woods. And it's the Huskies on the break. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Hodges checked in for the Hoyas. For the Huskies, UConn with the ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Freak. 16 points for him. The pressure did its job. They will turn it over. 10-second violation. Now Harkless. Passes it to Wilson. Baseline jumper. And it's Warren with the jam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Nelson is out there with Warren, and it's Wilson in at the shooting guard position. Georgetown trails by 14. And here is Harkless. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Jennings. Here's Woods. Howard trying to free himself up. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Joseph.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Feeds it to Felix. Outside Wilson. At the top of the key, Harkless. The putback, and it's Warren with the jam.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
And Freak throws it down.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in this second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit. And Freak has that in spades.
For the Huskies, Splitters checked in, and Martin subbed in for Pierce. Trice kicks to Warren. Stolen by Martin. Here's Woods. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Huskies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Come on now, is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
Randolph kicks to Warren. Hoyas moving the ball around. And here's Price from beyond the arc.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Now the Hoyas with it. Trailing by 17. Trice with it, out defended by Freak. Price, the pass to Trice. There's a screen. Outside Randolph. And stolen by Freak. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Warren. Price dishes to Trice. Good.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And so it's UConn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kelly, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of college basketball. Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona taking on the UConn Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to feel the team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
Mitchell passes to Lewis. 4 on the clock. Over Freak. Arizona with another miss.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lawson. Lewis with the 3. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feed.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Arizona on D. And here's Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And stolen by Lawson. And now Arizona on the break. Lawson's got the ball. That's good.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Splitter. That's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
On defense, the Huskies. They trail by 1. And the Huskies going with the Woods, he's in at point guard, and it's Sims in at the 4. The screen from Ewing. The pass to Hollis Jefferson, and stolen by Freak, and for Arizona, we've got Hollis Jefferson. He's out there with Ewing, and it's Lewis in at the center position.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
And it's Freak with the rebound.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Johnson goes in. Joseph with the rebound. The Huskies on offense. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Johnson with it. Out defended by Freak. Johnson dishes to Lawson. Splitter against Lewis. Here's Ewing. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. Team's changing it up. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
Woods in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Martin in at the power forward position. Taking a look at Arizona. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 down low.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his game. So he truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The Huskies making a switch here. Sims is checked in. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Freak's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Lawson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's a good screen. Arizona moving the ball around. Johnson in the corner. From downtown. Again, Johnson missing. Huskies on offense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Lawson kicks to Johnson. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And Arizona leads by 3. Here's Splitter, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Lewis following the bucket by the Huskies, and it's Mitchell missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Joseph, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
There's the pick. Hollis Jefferson passes to Johnson. Lewis sets the pick for Johnson. Dishes it to Lawson. Lewis kicks to Lawson. And stolen by Freak. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
On the floor for UConn. Woods, he's in at the point. Also Keefe out there. And it's Splitter in at the 5 spot. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys. It's been a tough goal for him, just an uncontainable game for Freak. He has 8 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The screen from Ewing. Goodwin dishes to Ewing. Carter outside. Passes it to Goodwin. On the wing, Williams. Hollins kicks to Williams. To the left wing. And stolen by Freak. And that one is hammered home.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a glimmer?
I'm going to let it slide.
Reedy's checked in for Freak. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:04 left in the second half of basketball. Cutting the screen. Joseph with the ball. Pass to Keith. Splitter with a screen on Carter. 5 to shoot. Poke loose. Woods the pass to Splitter. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Splitter. And UConn leads by 6.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And now we've got the intentional foul. And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-1.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
The feed now to Lewis. It's stolen by Martin. And so they foul intentionally. And no good this time on the 1-1. To the inside. Lawson drives in. Out left to the wing. Johnson wide open. He fires. Arizona with another miss. And so it's UConn with the win. They didn't make it equal.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the College Championship Game.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, what a ride it has been. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the UConn Huskies.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. They've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Count that one.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
Here is Hawkins following the basket by Freak. Hawkins kicks to Hill. Evans, a screen on Keith. Hill passes to Evans. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the College Tournament Club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
Now, here's Decker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
On the floor for UConn. Woods, he's in at the point, and it's Posey in at the 2. Outside Hill. Outside Walker. Fires from 18. Huskies with the rebound.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
There's the pass to Hawkins. Here's the screen. And Hill has it in the corner. They double him with Freak. Here's Kaminsky. And Splitter pulls it down.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Good. 10 points for Freak.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Badgers shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the Badgers with some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Payton in for Hill. And so Hawkins drills both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Here's the screen. Payton kicks to Hawkins, doubled by Woods. Payton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Decker, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Payton. Huskies with the rebound. Now, Freak. 12 points for him. For the 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward position.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Banked in off the glass. Evans has got his second bucket.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Freak with it.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Cutting the screen. Splitter sets a screen for Freak. UConn moving that ball around. The shot. It's rebounded by Payton. Wisconsin trails by 4. Woods, he's in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Joseph in at the 3. That's good.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
The Huskies making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Wisconsin. Hill comes in for Peyton, and that one's good. And the Badgers with possession here. They trail by 3. There's the dish to Decker. Pass to Hawkins. There's the pick. Hill with it. Out defended by Freak. And it's blocked. It's stolen by Wade. In transition, here come the Badgers.
That's a wall.
And it's Evans missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's good from the elbow. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the second half.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
Martin's checked in for UConn.
Colin Martin.
Evans outside. Fires from 18. Sinks it.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Here's Woods. Off target from three-point range. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Decker dishes to Evans. Hawkins passes to Evans. They double him with Freak. Evans kicks to Decker. Stolen by Joseph. And it's the Huskies on the break. Freak with the ball. It's good!
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Five seconds left in the second half. Here's Evans. Oh, missed it. And so it's UConn with the win.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
Hi, I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in.
We met working at the post office.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns, from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson. With the ninth pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Alfred Woods from the University of Connecticut.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
First NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, something's hard to believe. But I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight. NBA appearance from Woods.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard.
And that's the very first basket right there, folks, of what is hopefully a very long and a very prosperous career from Woods.
You know, and there we have it, the first taste of this young man's scoring prowess, showing he can handle NBA defense.
That's exactly right. I mean, it's the NBA that's going to have to show it can handle him, not the other way around. He's ready.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Woods, he's in at the point. Batum is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Lin in at the 2-guard. It's stolen by Dragic. 4-on-3 break. And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And the Heat with some changes. Anderson comes in for Chris Bosh. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic.
And Charlotte had a lot of momentum going into last season off that playoff appearance. But they just stumbled out of the gates last season and spent the whole year playing catch-up.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Wade can't hit. Hornets trail by 6 to the paint. And Batum with the basket on the assist by Freak.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
54 seconds left to play in the first. Wade kicks to Stoudemire. The 9-foot shot, and he gets it to go. Freak with it. Outside, Batum. Woods. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, you look back at the 2015. Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off a team, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
Green, the screen, pass to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. There's a good screen. Lin kicks to Freak. Gets it off. Oh, he hits it.
Okay, Miami. Now coming off the court are your Heat.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA.
You know, I've thought about...
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from him. It's a different look for Miami. Chris Anderson has checked in for Whiteside. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. And Winslow subbed in for Luol Deng. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Woods, he's in at point guard. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Batum. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5. Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Lin against Green. Outside, Lin. There's a screen by Hansbrough. The effort goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Woods.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Dragic, the pass to Stoudemire. To the wing on the left. Here's Winslow. They grab their own miss. They shoot again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
A look here at last year in the NBA, where the Hornets ranked. First in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in blocks. And they were in the top 10 in opponents' points per game.
And I want to go back to that turnover ranking. Best in the NBA. That's a huge stat to look at when you talk about their ability to execute and the decision-making. They don't beat themselves, and that's a big reason why they won as much as they did.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic, and he gets the bucket. And 11 points for Freak. And here's Dragic. 6 points for him. Pass to Winslow. No one near him. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Batum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Batum's got his third basket of the night right there. Lynn against Wade. No good from 11 feet. And we're through the... Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a new group in for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Whiteside. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Gerald Green in for Dwayne Wade. They've got Dragic. Anderson is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33-49, just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
And that one's good.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
Now the dish to Batum. Back to Lynn. Hansbrough a screen on Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kaminsky. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, for the Hornets, they've not made consecutive playoff appearances since the team moved to New Orleans back in 2002. They just haven't been able to stay consistent enough to make it to the playoffs back-to-back years.
Dragic. Anderson kicks to Dragic. Stoudemire the screen. And it's Dragic off the drive. Great D that time from Woods. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Anderson. And it's Dang in for Gerald Green. Charlotte also making some changes. Hansbrough's checked in for Cody Zeller. Brian Roberts comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Freak subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Woods in at point guard. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Brian Roberts. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot.
And guys, what's wrong for the Hornets is that they were a consistent playoff fixture in the late 90s. Still, the team has never made it to the conference finals in its franchise history, and that should be a goal for them in the coming years.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state, but what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years, but he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Heat. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Now Dragic. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present Goran Dragic.
What a tremendous game for Dragic. This guy is a fantastic point guard. Whenever he's on the floor, the offense just flows so well. He can penetrate, he can start the break, he can score, and the thing he does best, get.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.
coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Hall.
What a view as we get set to enjoy an evening of basketball in beautiful New York City. It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg. Charlotte leading by 3.
Listen, the Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans.
On the court for the Hornets, Woods in at shooting guard. Batum is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Jefferson in at the center position. Hansbrough, that's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys who've been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Here's Jefferson. Hansbrough setting the pick for Freak. To the paint. Hansbrough dishes to Jefferson. Misses the layup. Knicks trail by 3. Anthony kicks to Galloway. Aflalo left side. Fades away. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Shot's good by Walker.
And you know what? This is the second time this season that he'll be back where he grew up, playing in front of his friends and family. And after they lost the last time here, you know, he doesn't want to go 0 for 2. So his friends will never let him live that one down if he can't come out and get a victory. But they still will cheer for the young man here in his hometown.
Catching up on the changes for New York. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Zeller comes in for Hansbrough. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Calderon. Lin against Aflalo. Kaminsky sets the pick for Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Zeller, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Seraphin the pass to Calderon. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. This one for 3. The Hornets pull it in, fresh from a win against Portland.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
From deep. He got it! He got it!
3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And Jeremy Lin, a player who's come a long way in his time in this league, from going undrafted out of Harvard to where he is now. He says he remains very grateful. Well, in a game filled with some pretty big egos, there are also guys like that who are living the dream. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Porzingis is out there with Thomas. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. And it's Galloway in at the one spot. There, the group New York will start the second round. Calderon, no good.
Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Three-pointer. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Shot is no good. So New York will take it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
Right side, Lin. There's the dish to Freak. No good on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Calderon dishes to Lopez. Here's Galloway. And the shot falls short this time. Hornets leading by 6. Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Michael Kidd Gilchrist. In the first half.
Well, Carmelo, some great help.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesnn't have to be as close as the first.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Hansbrough, and Freak subbed in for Lamb. On the court for the Hornets, Woods in at 2-guard. Cody Zeller out there with Batum. Then there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist, and it's Walker in at point guard. Anthony kicks to Serafin. And the Knicks miss again.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Outside, Walker.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Makes it off the glass. Walker's got 14 points.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah. Their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
Here's Galloway. He's covered by Woods. Galloway kicks to Williams. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got his 5th assist in this one.
62.
Hornets leading by 11. Outside, Walker. There's the feed to Freak. Shoots the 3. Kept alive. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Calderon has the open look. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
You know, I thought Charlotte went to their bench as much as most other teams last season. Those guys ate up time for the starters, but weren't nearly efficient scoring the ball as you might want them to be.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
It's Anthony with the drive. And yes, sir, that one drops. Anthony's got 18 points. For the Hornets last season, their bench was weak at times. They just couldn't really score that well.
And the Hornets bench was the only bench to shoot under 40% from the floor for the season.
Over in the corner, Batum, and stolen by Williams. And now the fast break, Anthony with the ball. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Amundsen comes in for Kevin Seraphin. And Thomas subbed in for Jose Calderon. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lin comes in for Kemba Walker. Lin the pass to Woods. Back to Lin. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Anthony. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Zeller.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And Aflalo kicks to Galloway. They set the pick. 1 second left. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Knicks trail by new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Amundsen comes in for Lance Thomas. Anthony's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Derek Williams subbed in for Langston Galloway. Charlotte also making some changes. Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Freak subbed in for Jeremy Lin. We've got Williams. Amundsen is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. And it's Anthony in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hornets.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. And oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. And so the Hornets can now just hold on to the ball. Dishes it to Lamb. Here's Freak. Screen by Jefferson. Now Freak. Off on that one. And so it's the Hornets taking care.
Kevin. Thank you. I'm here.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq. Kenny, what did you like about this game?
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Well, he gave the opposing D everything he could handle.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
What a life, eh, freak?
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap,